Did you just turn on your NSX and this happened? Well, in this video, we're going to show you what you need to do. Most likely it's the battery. So the first step you need to do is open up the frunk. You're going to open it up and then you're going to go to the center part right here and you're going to remove this little panel. It's really easy. You just pull up on these tabs and pull it out. And then we have our battery. We have our negative terminal, and underneath here, we have our positive terminal. And we're gonna test it. We're gonna show you how to do a quick test to see where your battery is at as far as voltage. And you're going to need a multimeter. And if you look at a multimeter, we're gonna have alternating current and direct current. And a good way to figure that out is if you look at the little squiggly line, that's AC, and in a straight line is gonna be DC. And usually your multimeter will tell you right here in the screen, it'll show DC. And so we have it on direct current, and we're gonna be testing our battery. Now you need to know something. If the car has been sitting overnight, it's gonna give you a different reading if you just drove the car. And so we're gonna go ahead and test our battery. It's been sitting overnight, and we're at 12.65, and that's acceptable. When you're around 12.4, that's going to be low. When you're around 12.2 and 12, that's going to be really low and almost a discharge level. And so at this point in time, if you got anything between 12.2 or even 12.4, my recommendation is that you need to charge your battery or you need to have it tested. And when I mean charging, I don't mean by your CTEC battery maintainer. So there's a difference. There's a battery maintainer and a battery charger, and depending on the state of your battery, you're going to need to charge it, and this trickle charger or maintainer is not going to do the job. You need a real charger. So if you don't have one at home, you're going to have to remove your battery. And in order for you to remove your battery, we actually made a video, a very easy step-by-step video how to do that. So refer that if you need to remove the battery. But here at home, we have a small little battery tester, and we made a couple videos about this because this is very helpful. And what we do is we just connect it to the negative connector and then the positive connector, and it fires up, and we're just gonna run a quick test. And then it's asking us some information that we already know, and it's testing the battery. And this tester will actually tell us if it's bad, if it's good, or if it needs charging. And it says our battery's good. Now, if your battery is bad, then you're gonna have to take your battery out. So if your battery's bad, you're gonna have to replace it. Again, refer to our video how to remove and replace a battery, very good video. So once you take your battery out, this is something that came up here recently, you don't need to apply power to keep settings because that's not gonna work with the NSX because it's gonna keep all the bad settings, right? All the error messages. What you wanna do is you just wanna let it sit there. Usually by the time that you go to the store and get a battery and then come back and put the new battery in, it should have had enough time to kind of clear itself. Now, something else that I like to do is I like to press on the brake pedal, I like to turn on the lights, and I like to hit the hazards. And the reason why I'm doing that is so I can make sure that any extra voltage goes away. Now, once you do that, you could put the battery in and you could start the car, and the car usually needs to learn certain parameters, but your Christmas lights should definitely go away. The error messages and everything should go away. Sometimes you have to go for a short drive so everything can relearn itself, and hopefully you should be done. If you're not, let me tell you a couple of common issues and other things that might be causing those error messages. Now, on the NSX, you have two intercoolers and the pipes could pop off, and when they do, one or the other, hopefully not both, it's gonna cause some error messages and some Christmas lights. And all you need to do is put them back in there and reconnect them. And of course, there's companies that offer reinforced ones or better ones that won't pop off, but that is a common issue that can cause those lights. I did read that there was also TSB where there is the brake light, the top brake light in the back of the NSX. If it shorts out or anything like that, it's definitely going to cause some issues as well. Now, if you did all of this and you still have a bunch of error messages and check lights and all that stuff, you're most likely going to have to send it to the dealership or a shop, and you're going to have those codes looked at, and you're probably going to have to dig deeper. But I'm gonna give you a suggestion and a well-known tip from mechanics and other people who work on cars is to go ahead and do some investigative work before you send it to the dealership. And what I mean by that is if you got an oil change a day before, then most likely something happened while you were doing the oil change and you wanna look at that particular area. Also, if you're messing with the engine or replacing some air filters, maybe you disconnected a connector or something popped off, You just want to go back, retrace your steps, and make sure nothing got disconnected or bumped or anything like that. So if nothing happened, if these lights just came on, most of the time it's going to be the battery. But if not, look at your charge pipes and your intercooler pipes. And if it's not that, most likely you are definitely going to have to take it to a shop and dig deeper. Guys, I hope this information helps you. Please press the like button, leave a comment of what your situation was. And the reason why, that is going to be information that's going to help other people. Let us know what happened and what your fix was. All right, guys, thank you for watching. You take care. We'll talk to you soon.